Hello, it's Joe and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to help you understand the upcoming 5 stars Geo Sword user, Zibai, and should you fall for Zibai or not. Okay, let's talk about Geo elements itself. In the past 4 years of my playtime in Genshin Impact, Geo was considered one of the weakest elements in the game. The first decent 5 stars Geo that was released in Genshin 1.0 was Zhongli. He functioned as a support unit. The rest of the Geo characters can't match him. This was the strongest Geo user so far. Then Genshin 2.0, introducing more DPS's Geo users like Itto. He needs Goro to be able to function well. Just like Zibai, she also requires pretty strict teammate to function well as well. I'll explain more in a second. Then in version 4.3 and 4.5 respectively, they gave us Navia and Shiori. Look, Navia was hyped, the design and all, however her strength wasn't at the carry potential DPS. Same with Shiori and the Geo construct. The problem with most Geo elements is that they lack synergies in most situations. Okay, so from version 2.0 to 4.5, that was about 2 years of game development. Did you notice Itto, Navia, and Shiori have something in common? There are DPSs. Navia power crept Itto and Shiori and Navia are at the same level with only 2 patches of releases differences. Now, before we move on to the newer version of Natlan, let's look back. Does Itto prevail in any endgame content in Genshin? Or do you always wind back to vape, melt, dendro related reactions? Or does Navia or Shiori do any sort of that? But hey, if you like the gameplay and design, by all means, I'm stating the fact of their capabilities here. Even if they do clear some of the content, by next update will they stick around much? I played for 4 years and a half and I have all of them. I seriously think that they are not worth your precious Prima Gems just because they are the Geo element. Now in a later version of Natlan, Shilonen came out. The dev knows by now that no matter how hard they try to push the Geo into the meta, they can't. Then Shilonen was the all-in-one unit. Healer, rash shreds, just too good to be true. This is where Geo shines best, as a supportive unit to the team, not a DPS character. Most people would still go for a DPS that has elements to do reaction with. With all that said, you now get a bigger picture of how Geo functioned in the last 5 years of Genshin Impact. Now with the Columbina releases and introduction to the new reaction called Luna Crystallized. Basically, they are trying to revive the Geo element. It functions almost the same as Luna Charge. So basically, when Hydro meets Geo, it crystallized. But as of now, if you have Columbina in the team, when Hydro meets any Geo instead of just crystallizing, it's Luna Crystallized. All you need to know is Luna Crystallized equal power creeping old units and new ways to calculate power. Now with these 3 yellow moon pillars shown on the floor, this is a Luna Crystallized mechanic and a new way of dealing more damage than the old ones. It periodically deals Luna Crystallized damage to enemies. So if it's too much to understand, I'll explain like a 5-year-old kid. This is normal crystallized and this is Luna Crystallized. More damage equal power crept. Old units outdated, pay now for better, newer and stronger. With all that said, let's look at the marketing perspective. Zibai is releasing right after Columbina, and she is also happens to be best in slot for Zibai as well. The timing of releasing this character is during the Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. This game is owned by a Chinese company. They will make sure that every Chinese New Year they will return to Liyue and make good products to sell during the time, which is Zibai but with conditions locked. By locked meaning Zibai needs Columbina, C6 Goro, C6 Iluga, and C6 Aino to perform really well. So this marketing strategy right here, I think is for dolphins and whales only. You will not do bonkers damage without one the other. Secondly, it's a trap for free to play too. Okay, so scenario 1, you have tried to pull for Bina and lost 50-50 or not even getting close to getting her for whatever reason. Then Bina banner is gone. Now you are presented with Hot Mama Adeptus specializing in Luna Crystallized reaction. You are tempted. You are giving yourself multiple reasons not to pull for her. Stage 1, the temptation of evil addictive gacha gambling sets in. You did manage to get Zibai. You are happy. You raised her, cared for her, only to realize she needs Columbina and C6 Iluga and other units to make her really strong. Stage 2, you'll realize that you have just wasted your precious Primo Gems because of this element that doesn't play well with other elements. You are in deep slumber. Autopilot of this game eventually burn out. Stage 3. You ruin your account. You quit the game and never return because one simple mistake. Scenario 2. You have tried to pull for Bina and won 50-50. Congratulations, now you have her. You should be happy. You should be glad because a support is worth 10 times more than a DPS. Bina will carry you for 2 years from now until the release of Genshin 2. Now, stage 1. You tried Zibai and you got her early in 10 pulls or whatever. That's great. Now you have 3 reaction options to play with. Luna Charge, Luna Bloom, and Luna Crystallized. Then you use 4 stars characters to team up with Bina and still do great damage instead of using 4-star supports on a 5-star Geo DPS. Stage 2, you realize that Bina opens more opportunities and doors more than a locked Geo DPS element. Stage 3, you enjoy the game even more and you will earn more Primo Gems in the future because you understand the role of element like Geo. Because one day Zibai will be weak like Itto. Just like Navia too, my Navia has sat in my roster since the release of her. I maxed the friendship level of Navia and that's it. I haven't played her again ever since. Now for dolphins and whales out there, by all means get Zibai and Fab away. She will do great with your existing rosters. Oh, even get multiple constellations as well. Okay, for Zibai's artifact, her best in slot is Night of the Skies Unveiling. This domain is located in Nordkrai and also best in slot for Nefer and Flins as well. Speaking of them, their elements are generally stronger than Geo, just so you know. First, let's look at the 4 stars in the Zibai banner. There are Iluga, Aino, and Goro. To be honest, never aim for 4-star characters in a banner because you won't get what you want. Speaking from first-hand experiences, I'm a whale. I own multiple C6 of characters throughout the years. Most of my characters are C2 or above. Every Archon I own are C6. Let me give you an example in Durin banner. While having Jahoda featured there, I only get 1 copy of Jahoda and I spent almost 80,000 Primo Gems just to get my Durin to C2 and my Jahoda sits there at C0. I want to C6 Amber on the standard banner as well. After 5 years of playing, my Amber is at C1. Call me crazy, but I like to collect them. I repeat, do not fall for this trap. Hold on to your free Mondstadt unit for now. Varga is coming to the next patch. He looks like a free-to-play, friendly-to-build team kind of character. His restrictions are tied to Mondstadt and Hexarray team with the requirement of 1 Animo and 2 Pact elements. But hey, who am I to say? I can't force you guys to do anything. It's your money. It's your hard-earned Primos. Do as you please. I'm here for an educated, constructive analysis of the potential growth and possibilities. Now for not so recently joined but still F2P, if you have Columbina but you don't have Lama, Nefer or Flins and still have spare Primo Gems to get Zibai, I would say go for it. This could be a small ladder to make yourself stronger in the next few months or so. Then newer DPS will be released or reruns. Then you can grab yourself a strong DPS in the future. But with everything I said and you guys still want to pull for her because you like her gameplay and style, go for it my dudes. One small but significant thing to reconsider, Zibai wants to be in the Ascendant Gleam state, meaning you need another unit from Nordkrai to make her function properly. Also, those supporting units also need Nordkrai specific artifacts like the Silken Moon set as well. Zibai herself counts as a Luna unit too. That means you only need Iluga or Aino. C6 is preferred. With the Chinese New Year coming right up in the corner, the Zibai banner will be active on the 3rd of February to 24th of February 2026. Let me make a point right here. In this clip you are about to see, I'm using Noelle as a DPS. She is level 40, equipping level 1 weapon, the Bell, nor set artifacts, and talent is 111. I managed to kill that fat-ass overworld boss with 1 rotation, but with stacked support units. Witness for yourself. Do you see how not really important for the DPS is? Well, kind of. If you want to beat Stygian Onslaught, or Imaginarium Theater, or even the Abyss, you need team management, good artifacts, and good supports and DPS as well. Also comment below for your thoughts about Zibai. Are you getting her or not? If you like my content, hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye!